Well, again, they didn't have architects, they didn't have engineers. So what do? You look for the laziest guy. Laziest guy will always find the easiest way. And that's how they got the big stones from here to there. So that's my opinion. We would just get 2 wedges and a guy banging on each side with the sledgehammer, and up the house goes. If someone's saying to me, Mike, how do they move them big stones? Well, you start out moving a little stone, and you start learning how to move a bigger stone, and you start learning how to move a bigger stone, and sooner or later you figure all that stuff out. That's not a big deal to me. We use a piece of granite, and the old timers would do nothing but all day just keep beating on that granite. You take that granite and you go against other granite, you could keep sanding that stone down, and it takes a long time, but already you can see how it's getting smooth, and that's how they did it. One time I was rebuilding this retaining wall. Notice, anytime they build a retaining wall here, they always have the ground coming over the top of the wall. There's 3 types of retaining walls. Those that fell down, those that are falling down, those that are gonna fall down. Again, for this kind of retaining wall, they just do what they gotta do. These are all retaining walls. Like I said, anytime you build a retaining wall, forget it, even in the jungle. One time I was rebuilding this retaining wall, and there's a snake looking out at me, and I'm looking at it, scared the hell out of me. The more tight you put everything, the less critters can get through. That's what I'm trying to say. So the second part of the tour, here's the parking lot again. Here's where I did the 360. And then I walked over here, and that's the part I showed you the 360 from. Now here's the parking lot again, and we came here, did the 360. And I'm going to give you a 360. There's my brother. Hi, I'm Mike Haduck, and today we're going to do a little walk around on the Pyramid of Makari. Makari? This is the Pyramid of Makafi. This is the outside of the Makarfi. Makari? Another example around one of those pyramids of Makafi. That's granite. We built big walls one time. We built it from the inside, pushed the stones back and forth with bulldozers until they were lined up, and that's it. It's not really as big a deal as everybody's saying. No big deal. No big deal. The big deal about this pyramid is it went up at this and then it curved in. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. You could take a whole mountain out of a quarry and replace it and face it like they did in Machu Picchu. I don't think that's a big deal. Megalithic, you want to call it that? That's what they call the Black Pyramid. We're not going to visit that today. It's just a heap of rubble. The whole point I'm trying to make in this video is the whole Giza Plateau and all around Cairo is nothing but a cemetery and graveyards. Machu Picchu, Ollantaytambo, Sacsayhuaman, all them are not really that big. I want to make a point that the pyramids, of course, are falling apart. They're not that big, and I don't see a big deal, and they used mortar throughout them all anyway. They put the outside ring around first, and then they filled the middle in with junk. And there was bats up there, and it was all rubble. Nothing was perfect. It's all weather beaten. And what I found out is just by looking at it, they're not all perfect going right through. Looking at this stone, and it's not straight. You see there's like a little bend in it. We get down to this one. That's pretty straight, but still not straight. Scared the hell out of me.